Okay, so I'm gonna look at something simple here. Suppose you have suppose you have m. M multiplied by something is equal to 1. What would that be? Now, m multiplied by 1 upon m, right? This is going to cancel. So 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 1 is 1. So 1 upon 1 equal 1. So m multiplied by 1 upon m is equal to 1. Is that clear? Now m can be anything, right? So let's try some examples. 1 upon 2 multi sorry, I said m, so let's say m is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 is equals to 1 because this is going to cancel. So my idea is m multiplied by 1 upon m is equal to 1. Now you know this, a to the 1 is equals to a. Just hold this idea. A to the 1 is equal to a. And m times 1 upon m is equals to 1. Now, one more idea. A to the half is the same as the square root of a. A to the half is the same as the square root of a. So, if you think about this a little, we'll be able to get the concept about how to solve for x squared and y squared and stuff like that. And we'll look at that now. So you keep this in mind, a to the 1 is equal to a to the half is the square root of a. You don't normally put the 2 here. If it's cube root, you put the 3, or if it's a of 1 upon 4, you put 4 or 5. But when it's 2, it's understood that this is the square root, right? We know m times 1 upon m is 1. Good. Now, supposing I say x squared is equal to 40. Now, I want to find, and I say find x. What is x? What do you have to do to this 2 to make it 1? The idea is x squared, you multiply by a half. You're going to get x 2 upon 1 times 1 upon 2. You're going to get x. Agree? Because this is x to the 1, which is x. Right? Now you also know this. A to the half is equal to the square root of a. Right? So, this half is indicative of this root here. Now, I'm saying x squared is equals to 40. And I'm saying x squared times a half will give me x. But I'm saying also that this half is indicating the root of whatever is this. So I'm saying the root of x squared is equal to x. Right? Now, to solve this problem, x squared is equals to 40. When you have an equal sign, what you do on one side, you have to do on the other side. So if I say x squared to the half, I know this is going to equal to x. I also have to say 40 to the half. Now, we know that x squared to the half, right, is equal to 40 to the half. But this here is equal to x. So x, and anything to the half power is a root of that. So it's like saying this x is equal to the square root of 40. Similarly, x squared is equals to 100. What that means, you want to find x. So you say x squared to the half is equals to 100 to the half. This becomes x. This becomes the square root of 100, which is 10. So if you have the square of something and you have something in the square format, you want to find that variable, you have to multiply by half, right? Now it's like a rule here now. Think about it. That a to the m times 1 upon m is equal to a. And this, if m is equals to 2, right? So if you have a square is equal to something, whatever, 100 or 10. So you want to find a, what you have to do, you have to say a square to the 1 upon 2, because you want to cancel this out. Whatever you do on this side, you have to do the same here. And you know this is square root. So a is equal to the square root of 10. Sorry, should write it here. A is equal to the square root of 10. Because this becomes a. Right? You can see that it's going to cancel out. Okay. Supposing you have a to the 1 upon m. To make this a, what you do? You multiply by m. So this becomes a to the 1, which is a. Also, a to the m, if you want to make it a, you multiply by 1 upon m. And you're going to get a. So in this case, let's say you have x squared or a squared, and you want to know what is a. You have to square root because you have to multiply by 1 upon 2. In this case, if you have the square root of something, like let us say a to the half, right? Here, a to the half square is equal to a. What is this really? It's saying the square root of a square is equals to a. So this concept, the square root of something, square root square is equals to root of a multiplied by root of a is a. This is what this is saying here. Square root square is equals to a. Square root square means the square root multiplied by the square root. Now these two ideas here, try to do some exercise with this. Good, I'll stop here.